Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some East 9. So after a bit of grinding, I managed to get everyone to 25. And we are actually mid into the Monstrum Nox. This time around though, we are doing much better. And we should be able to survive it. That's the plan. About in the last stretch of it now. We're gonna win this. Take down everyone. Get up, Adol. Ah! My dude, get up. Flyers are tough. I hate the flyers and the big dudes that shoot out like miasma. Get up.
This bodes well
Okay.
for the future.
Wave 5. Is this all of them? I hope.
Time to finish this.
Oh, final wave. Alright. Look at this guy. Ow, dude. We never made it to the Lord of Night. Yes. So I am super ready to take him down. Oh, he's got friends. He's got many friends. I don't like this. Wait, what are you doing? Oh. Hold him off, guys. They're gonna break our decoys, man. Come on! Got him less than half. Wait, get down here, you bastard. Ah. Finish him! Finish him! Nah! Got him. We're good.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
That was way tougher than I anticipated, but it worked out. No damage to the fiend as well.
Impressive.
That was something else, I gotta say. Give me an S. Yeah, hey.
I hope you managed to keep this up.
Take all those S ranks.
Fantastically done.
Changing damage type. Swap types as you please to hit enemies' weaknesses. What? Interesting. We managed to make it through. Compared to the usual Grim mods, that one was on a whole other level. Indeed, it is doubtful we would have prevailed had we not joined together. Job well done, all of you. Job well done. I think you owe us more explanations than congratulations this time around. Your wings are looking pretty clipped. How about we cage you up and make you sing? Just how long do we have to keep fighting like this? And more importantly, how are we supposed to break this curse? The Monstrum Nox has manifested in this realm since time immemorial. So long as humanity walks this land, it will continue to do so without end. You don't mean... The curse can't be broken. No way. Hold up. These battles have been going on since ancient times, right? That means someone had to have been fighting the Lemurs before us. With all those scars on your body, not to mention that arm and leg. You trying to say that someone was lonesome? Owed you all those years? You're trying to tell me that someone was lonesome owed you all those years? Wait, what? That can't be. It was until only a while ago. These false limbs serve as scars to remind. However, there was once a time when I had comrades of my own. Oh. Buster, go on the break. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, boy. Buster, go. My dog is being weird. So she herself was cursed, and she's been fighting this long. Comrades? You stated the battles would continue so long as humanity walked this land. Would the extinction of mankind then not summarily end the need to fight? The doll. That's a little extreme. I am aware that I must explain things eventually, but now is not the time. Crimson King, the end of this full moon Grimwald should bring about a radical change. Follow your adventurer's intuition, and you will be sure to uncover it. What kind of radical change? You should notice before long once you've returned to town. The Nox is beginning to dawn. I shall tell you all I know in due time. You have my word. But until then, I'm afraid I'll need you to continue your duties as you have. Aprilis. So I was over here thinking that she was like the creator of this stuff, and to a degree she's been able to make us as Nox, as cursed ones. But lo and behold, her herself was a cursed one, I guess, with her own comrades, right? And we're back. I can barely believe what we just heard. Aprilis had been fighting all by herself before we came along. But why is that exactly? Why does she need our help? She must not be strong enough. Huh, I guess so. But as long as I get to let loose, she can get as weak as she wants for all I care. Huh? Hey, look over there. Oh, are we gonna be able to leave? The West Gate barrier, it's disappeared. No freaking way. Don't tell me it's seriously gone. Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. That damn barrier never budged, no matter what we threw at it. But now it's vanished just like any other barrier in town. This must be that radical change Aprilis mentioned. Main gate doesn't seem to have changed at all, though. Must have only been here. It doesn't look like we have free reign once we get through the West Gate, either. Looks like it. I can see another barrier just a few crimlai away. Might as well still be trapped in the city when it comes down to it. But at least we can go after the Artisan Lane thieves now. Though I'm still a little uneasy about all that stuff Aprilis told us. Like I said, as long as I can let loose, I don't care if this curse never gets lifted. Gotta admit though, being cooped up in this town for months on end wears you down. What do you say we go blow off some steam? No holds barred. Blow some steam and sharpen my skills while I'm at it. Those thieving punks had better make sure they don't go down too fast. Let's go, Adel. Hey, Crimson Wrath level 2? That's my that's my special skill, right? When I build up my gauge. It feels good leaving the city after all this time. Heading down west on Estate Road should take us to a 3-way junction. Normally we just have to veer north to get to the deserted village. But last I remember, the path here is blocked off at the moment. We're going to have to look for a way around. Got it. Looks like we can still use our gifts outside of town, at least. Let's set out. I think that's what that is, right? No, it's not. I wonder what I learned. Maybe because my extra attack is King of Rubius, right? Everything's like level 22 plus out here. What about this thing? Did that say 25? That did say 25. Ooh. It'd be nice to level in this area, I'm sure.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we've hit a fork in the road.
One moment, please.
Soft voice.
Oh,
Doll.
it's you.
Salutations. It would please me if I could join you. Ah,
If you're asking, you must know where we're going. And I thought you were a stick in the mud. What's with the change?
you could say I have a bit of a history with the antique shop that was robbed. Nonetheless, there is another reason why I wish to join you. The antique shop? Could you?
She's that doll, right? That was on the shelf? At least I think she is. Did she go back?
Where'd she go?
Fredo, look down.
Yep.
You're kidding me.
She's the doll that was on display at the Rheindoll's shop. Anemona. That is the name I was given. Upsy daisy.
Aw, that's cute.
Pardon me, miss. You're an actual doll.
I guess that weird feeling I had at the shop was because of you. So, Krillis' magic bullets work on dolls too, huh?
Perhaps. I would not know. I do not have any memories from before I awoke in the Rheindoll shop. You don't remember being cursed? That is correct. I will tell you my earliest memory. When I first awoke in the shop, I was unable to move at all, though I suppose that was to be expected. I was merely a doll. But I asked myself, why did I awake at all? Day after day I pondered this, but I could not comprehend the reason. Then, one day, I had a thought. I wish to see the world outside. It was at that moment that I found I could move my arms and legs. With my newfound freedom, I was now able to leave the shop in secret. I realized I was searching for something, as if a string was pulling me somewhere, but I did not know what I was looking for. When I thought to myself that I wished to find out, In this sense, my becoming a monstrum differs quite a bit from yours.
Man, you sure you didn't pull that straight out of a fairy tale?
Dolls are not meant to have wills of their own, as humans do. But whenever I act upon my own will, I can feel something within me change. If I am with you, Crimson King, I believe I will find what I am looking for. This is what my intuition tells me. That was a lovely story, Anemona.
Sounds interesting. You're welcome to come.
Yeah.
Indeed. You are quite a fascinating fellow yourself.
So I'm told.
What's wrong, pussycat?
Well, it's just, I thought maybe you wanted to return the stolen statue to the shop. I have no such sentiment. I am merely a doll. Oh, I see. Be that as it may, the only ones who can fix me are Mr. and Mrs. Rindal. Their distress from the recent robbery has caused me some manner of inconvenience. Ah.
So long as you don't get in my way, I couldn't care less what you do.
Thank you. Pardon me.
She's so cute.
I am
Oh,
glad we
she's
had
big
this
again.
discussion. I will do my utmost to be of service.
I'm gonna be sad when we break the curse and then she just becomes a regular doll.
Right. The north road but it's been blocked by a recent landslide. We'll need to find a detour.
You seem to be familiar with this region.
I used to come here all the time as a kid. Hey, Adol. Let's get a move on.
He actually called me at all. He never does that. Anemona joined the party. Okay. What's her gift? I'm curious. Oh, is she gonna be with us? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Then I think. Oh, she's got the same like skills as Adol. You can now use Doll's gift, Third Eye. What does Third Eye do? Oh, activating Third Eye greatly alters your field of vision. What does it do? Oh. It's like, detective vision from, the Batman games. That's kind of cool.
It's kind of nice that our group's getting bigger.
Oh, look at that.
I do not entirely
She used the same skill. Oh, no, she's wind. Okay. So they were telling me about changing people's attack type, right? Where can I do that at, though? Because I can clearly change it. I'm super curious. But I'm gonna save it. Since we have Doll now. Pretty cool to have Doll. I'm really confused though what they meant by I can change that typing. Maybe it's at a shop that
I'd rather work alone.
Oh, I guess I'm the only one then.
Okay, so these footprints are more than likely the bandits, right? And they're leading us to where we have to go.
Hey, some treasure. My time to shine.
Let's use Doll.
My time to
Why
shine.
not? I like that she uses like a hidden blade almost, like with this like whip blade. Pretty damn badass. Okay, going this way. Yeah, that's cool. Her run is like a glide, she's like skating. That's pretty dope. Alright, this way. Oh, what is she equipped with? I forgot to check that. Let's power her strength up. Why not? Get that boost. There you go. Second best in strength next to Adol. This is cool because you can see chest and everything, so you can see like it's a nice way to kind of see stuff around.
Hey, some treasure.
Deserted village. Here we are. Welcome to the deserted village. I kind of expected it to feel more lonely being deserted and all, but it feels familiar somehow. Almost nostalgic. What is that structure over there? I wonder what it's for. It's an altar from back in the old days. Before the hieroglyph church took over, most Gillians worshipped the indigenous gods. They called it the Norse faith, or something. This thing's a leftover from way back then. Carla told me about that once. They considered the human spirit immortal. Whenever a person died, their soul would reincarnate into another person or animal. Really gives this place a big mystical feel when you think of it that way. In other words, this site of tranquility has been hijacked as a base of thievery. Just another one of their many crimes to answer for. I spotted some animal trails that got trampled over near the entrance. No way any halfway competent hunter would make a blunder like that. Then it must have been the culprits. Bingo, the hunt is on. Let's hurry and track them down. I want to get enough time to play with my prey.
What a dump.
Doesn't it strike you as a bit odd? The door looks new.
Deserted village home.
Something's there.
These underground passages must be ancient. They seem to predate even the ruins outside. They're kind of like the tunnels leading from the chapter house. Maybe these passageways are also connected to the prison. Let's just keep moving forward. Who knows? Maybe we'll find something even more fun to play with. Is there really something to be excited about? I love that she skates across the floor. That's so badass.
Listen, everyone. There are voices coming from over there.
Ah, that sure hits the spot.
Ah, that sure hits the spot.
You can say that again.
They're coming from that room.
What are we waiting for? Let's bust that door down.
Hold on just a moment. Let's listen before we go in.
Hell yeah! We scored big time!
Oh, look at them pretending to look at the outfits. Are you kidding me?
Ah, splendid day indeed. Oh, you really outdid yourself this time, you old sly dog Gordo, you. Yeah, wasn't expecting it to go.
The white cat outfit though.
Ha, Toto! Drinks are on me today. Then eat till those dresses don't fit no more.
Whoa, you mean it, boss? Your purse strings must be loose today.
Can you believe I got this 20 gold cheese for only 15 at the night market? That's not all. I got this 30 gold smoked salmon for a whopping half off. Don't even get me started on the coupons you can find in the main square.
Yeah, it's great. Nobody cares about the coupons, boss. Everybody in town's gotta be blaming the Monstrums by now.
Dressing up as those freaks before stealing from the shops was a great idea. The Resident Knights must be searching high and low for him right now. And then, once we get dirty rich, we'll knock those stupid monstrums down a few pegs. If I'm not careful, I just might wake up one day as King of Balduke.
You sure are an evil genius, boss. We don't even mind that you're a huge cheapskate. By the way, when are we gonna sell that swanky saint statue we stole?
Oh, patience, Toto. If we stroll on into Pendleton with a thing like that, we may as well turn ourselves in. We need a black market dealer who'd be interested, but not enough to ask questions.
Judging by their attire, it seems they were attempting to impersonate us.
I smell blood in the water, and I'm starving.
Kratos about to destroy
Calm
them.
down and think about this. I wonder if the people in town really thought it was us just from those outfits. That would be quite a pity if they did.
It really would.
So you can feel things like pity.
They seem to still have the statue they stole from the Rheindals in their possession. What should we do, Adol?
Let's go in.
I was hoping they'd be strong, but all I want now is to burn the image of those outfits out of my head.
I have to agree with Hawk. And because they might try to commit more crimes, of course. I have no objections.
Time to clear our good name.
Sorry, boys. Party's over.
What? Who's there? It's you people!
Time to pay the piper. These three look familiar?
Yeah, it's like they're our imposters.
In your dreams.
And you're the Crimson King.
That I am.
Wait! You mean to tell me that you're the real Monstrums?
Boss! We've been made again!
No, no, no! I thought the real ones couldn't leave the city!
Unfortunately for you, we're allowed to go on business trips now. You stole from the Rheindal shop, and then you painted us as criminals. For the crime of disrupting the order in my residence, I will see to it that you are punished.
The hell's the matter with you? Your brain cells abandoned ship after getting caught red-handed?
You stupid Monstrums! Keep talking big while you still can.
Huh? What are you on about?
I expected this to happen, so I set traps in this very room.
Whoa, good going, boss! You're even cooler than I thought! Is it some kind of secret weapon?
Be careful, everyone!
What? Watch the hole be behind us.
Yoink.
Oh my. Okay. Or that.
Owie! Why are we in this hole?
You idiot. We only pretended to fall into this trap, so we could escape from them.
Genius, boss! Doesn't matter why we're in here. Let's just scram!
Damn. Those morons got away.
It appears we have been outwitted by their ingenious tactical maneuver. You don't really think they did that on purpose, do you?
Not in the slightest.
Not a chance in hell. I know a look of despair when I see one.
We got no choice. Let's go after them.
Yes, Let us follow them down.
All right.
Leave it to me!
Wee. They're gonna get themselves in trouble. Down here, watch. Concealed path. This is a lot more than I was expecting. Guess we might have some decent fun after all. The area appears to be rather antiquated. I expect my gift will come in good use here.
Dead end already.
I do not believe that is the case. Use my gift to reveal clues. It is found.
What are you fighting? Hawk? Hello? This is interesting. This is a very cool added level of kind of exploring places, having like hidden levers and stuff like that while you're messing around down here. What kills this thing? I'm so confused. Is it just Adol? Oh, I think it is just Adol. Okay. Oh.
Hey, some treasure.
Something's there.
Ooh, I needed those threads. That's gonna come in handy. I needed those for to get Adol's outfit. Adol's different outfit swap.
Let us go, Adol.
What is... That's on the other side. Okay. This is really cool. I don't know if I said it on video before, but I think this might be the best Ys game I've ever played. Like, it really has improved upon all the stuff that Ys 8 was trying to do, and they just keep gradually making really good experiences as far as the Ys games go. Like, they push it to another level that isn't too much, but is enough to keep you super interested. The gifts, I think, are just amazing. I think those are the main selling point of this game for me, because they just keep getting more and more verse and different, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's a dead end, boss. What do we do?
My God.
Checkmate, losers. Any last words before you meet your maker?
We're dead. I want you guys to know that I love you.
We haven't given up yet. Throw in the towel, and you may as well give up on all your dreams.
Wait, I'm confused. Who are the bad guys here again? What's the matter?
Monster.
Be silent. Something is coming. Monsters?
Look, guys! The heavens have answered our prayers! Let's get the hell out of here!
such a bad guy, boss. You've got pretty good luck.
Big spiders. What level are these? 29. Ooh. I like that though. Mad amounts of experience. I need
I
all of
wasn't
it.
expecting that.
Those morons gave us the slip.
Perhaps if we resume our pursuit, there may be time yet to capture them.
Anything in this room? No.
A treasure chest.
Crimson Line. No. I have an opportune chance to rest.
Oh, that's a boss if I ever did see one. This is a shortcut, I think. Right. Get ourselves back. Yeah. Yeah, because that's where we fell down from. Alright. Now, my question is, do I go to this boss and try? Because, I mean, I could. For sure. It's definitely a possibility. I mean, maybe for the video, I will give it a shot. But I'm such a grinder in terms of leveling. That's gonna hurt me if this thing's like level 30 or something. But we will do our best here.
She was moving by itself.
27. Okay, that's not bad. Mescalator.
That conjecture is inconclusive.
Okay. Stand in front of him. I got this. Out of my face. Oh wait, can we break his sword? Is that a thing? I will gladly be down for that. Shatter it. Ow, gosh. It looked like we were actually hitting him. Ow, I tried to get away. I seen it coming, it just didn't pan out. Almost got him, and... death. Smashing those levels. I'm glad that White Cat levels as well.
Leave it to me.
I was gonna get mad if
Ruins up ahead?
Get a load of that.
see, this is what I'm talking about.
We should take a look at her.
Okay, we will. These spiders are all like level 29, and that's prime leveling right there.
I have detected something.
Sure. Look, and there's just a bunch of them. Ow. Get up, A lot of chests around here. $28. They're literally just feeding us levels with these
Let's
things,
go,
man.
Anemona.
Oh my gosh, what is that? Zeldon. What the heck is this thing? Oh, I get freaky looking. Ooh, it's down. Get it in the face. I need to see how much experience I get. We're at 990 right now. Gonna kill this thing. 4,000 from 990? Yo, that's insanely good. Not gonna lie, that's insanely good. And he wasn't even that tough. I'm gonna have to come back here. This will definitely be a spot to remember. Like this whole area.
A treasure chest. Yeah.
Off we go. 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 Off we go.
A lot of flying ghosties.
Something's there.
Allow me.
Treasure switch.
I think I was like going the right way by accident. It definitely seems like, oh god. It definitely seems like we gotta go up there.
Has been enhanced. Off we go.
Or not, maybe? Oh, maybe I'm just stupid. So I want to get in there. There's gotta be another path, right? That I can maybe take. Like.
Something's there. Crimson Wand! Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Oh gosh, dude. Spiders, man. It's gonna be a bit of a long part because I wanna actually get through this goddamn thing called this part. Hope you guys are in it for the ride here. We're gonna push. Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that.
Let's take a break.
We're gonna push down this whole area though. Open the door. Look at the spiders. That's all prime levels right there that I could farm up in this place. I really, really like that. Oh, small tip if you guys are trying to farm levels. What I would recommend, at least what's been working so far, is just to go to the area of town that you're stuck in, the maze area that you've unlocked, and do the little Grimwald spots that are popping up. Because they seem to match to your level pretty well. I've tried to run in different ruins, but oh look, that's a big boy. But all the enemies have always been kind of underleveled. This place though might be good to mess around with, I'm sure. We'll find out though. Let's see. Let's take down this giant spider. Scorpion creature.
Look, guys, they're over there.
Reese, it's huge.
Don't panic! Raise your arms like this, and maybe it'll feel sorry for you!
Help! What's with this place? These freaky bugs are everywhere!
Hey, you there! Monstrums! Okay, we played guilty! We'll behave! We won't run away! So I beg you, please save us!
What do we do? It seems like they're sorry.
Sorry hell, they're chock full of shit. They'll wait for us to turn our backs, then they'll fly the coop again.
That is also my prediction.
No! You guys got us all wrong! Look at these puppy eyes! You see any lies here?
Yeah, actually. We need to get the statue from them.
Yes, you're right, Adol. We can't let the statue get damaged.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They just happen to be there.
We'll never kill this thing just by throwing ourselves at it.
It must have a weakness somewhere. If it does, my gift will be able to see it.
That actually makes sense. I get it now. Her gift is to see which one it's sucking power to.
Now's our chance!
All right.
Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face. Okay. Now that's actually really dope. That's a really dope way to kind of use her mechanic for the boss. Fire up. Oh no, he got us way too quickly. Alright. Is he like slamming his body down now? I don't like that. Ow. Get up, Adolf. There's another one. Oh, it's on that side. Can you fall, my dude? Yes. Die! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, level 30 too. With everyone? Give me 30 with everyone. Here. Probably not. Oh, okay. I mean, they weren't as close as me and Hawk anyway. Well, we managed to beat it. Though at the cost of letting the thieves escape, it seems. What? How could they? Of course they could. Now we look like the idiots. Next time, I ain't giving them a lick of mercy, no matter what anyone says. Yeah. I mean, but we needed the statue. I wasn't really giving them mercy. I just wanted my statue. We got a job to do. I have detected a rather significant change in the scenery. Yeah, looks like we're in the prison again. Guess it really was connected. So that path we just took was an escape route back in the old fortress days. Makes sense. You probably want a few ways to get out of the city. The thieves are nowhere to be found. Let us be cautious as we proceed. We are now back in the prison. Is there no one in the West Wing? That's what it looks like. The treasure chest appears to be empty. Well, shit. It's a trap. We've been locked inside. Wow. Okay. Well, look what we have here. A Monstrum Menagerie. Serves you right. I knew I had a bad feeling about that chest ever since I first laid eyes on it. Good thinking, boss. Even your intuition can be right twice a day. No need to worry about them chasing us down anymore. All we gotta do is go back the way we came and we're home and scot-free. From this day onward, we'll be the ones known as the real Monstrums. Actually, scratch that. Everyone just start coming after us instead. Boss, you might want to get a look at this. What? What? I'm trying to gloat. Oh, good luck with that, my dudes. There's so many. Where did they come from? This ain't good. Come on, let's skedaddle. Oh, you're caught, my dude. Boss, they're coming in from behind us. You gotta be kidding. Quick, let's hide in an open cell for now. Hurry up and shut it. They just threw themselves in jail. You nincompoop, I said shut it, not lock it. But wouldn't they be able to get in if I didn't? Huh? They're going back. We're saved. Saved. But you locked... He locked them in. Saved how? Every single one of us is in the clink. What in the hell are we supposed to do now? I don't know. Starved to death, I guess? Don't play coy with me. Ain't you monstrums the real deal? Do something about this. I can pick it. Phew. Thanks for the save, Crimson King. Impressively done. I was not previously aware one could escape in such a manner. Like a walking utility knife, this guy. If you're done patting his back over there, could you let us out? Please, we admit defeat. You wouldn't just leave little old us to rot in here, would you? You'll have to return the statue you stole from Artisan Lane first. Alright, we'll do as you say. But you gotta open the cell at the same time we give you the statue. Sure. Scout's honor. So what do we really do? We're dealing with a surprisingly conniving bunch here. That's a good point. What if we have them put the statue down in the back before we open the door? I see. That way we are able to recover the statue after they have left. Fine by us. We're putting it way back here. See? But boss, after all the trouble we went through to steal it, dry your tears, old comrades of mine. Just doing what's best for our future. The saint statue. Alright, now if you thieves could just gather in front of the door. Try anything funny and I'll make sure you end up in stitches. We're done playing tricks. Now hurry up and let us out. Crimson King, if you would. No! Don't scare me like that. What's gotten into you this time? Oh, that's amazing. Hawk, what did you just do? Oh, just a little emergency signal we knights like to use. I'm willing to bet a few of them are already on their way as we speak. You set us up! How could you? Do you monstrums even have hearts? I do not, as it so happens, for I am a doll, you see. The signal came from over here. Who goes there? And here comes the cavalry. How long have you been planning this? A whopping 0 seconds. I just jived with whatever doll he was going at, so I decided to join in the fun. Much appreciated. Well, mission complete, I guess. Come on, we better scram before they catch us too. You ain't seen the last of us, mark my words. You guys are just awful, a disgrace to all monstrum kind. We'll get you for this, but... That's funny. She just squeezed through the bars as a doll. God, she's so cute in doll form. Oh. Well, we're back where we started. Doll, what made you snatch the statue up like that all of a sudden? I cannot say for sure. I simply could not contain myself the moment I saw it placed upon the floor. Before I knew it, my body began to move as if it's of its own accord. Pfft, the hell's that supposed to mean? It's not like you've got crap all to do with the saint. Indeed, it is quite peculiar to say the least. Well, at least now we know the prison has an escape route that leads out of the city. We've been making all sorts of progress ever since Adol joined us. That full moon Grimwald wasn't anything to sneeze at either. It's no wonder Aprilis had such a hard time dealing with it. Now that the matter is resolved, shall we head back into the city? Yeah, I'm starved. I concur. What? Do you even get hungry? I do not, in fact, for I am, as you know, a doll. I merely surmised replying in such a fashion would duly continue the flow of conversation. Yeah, just the opposite, actually. Why is she so cute as a doll, though? We did it. I feel kind of sorry for those guys, but look, all right, they let us on a wild goose chase.
I'm gonna get going. Don't want him finding out I've been skiving off work, but today wasn't half bad.
He takes his duties as a knight pretty seriously, doesn't he? I guess he actually is a good person. If you could get past everything else.
I must also take my leave. I do not wish to inconvenience the Rheindals. I will make certain that the statue is returned to them.
Oh, yes! Thank you very much! She's gonna put it back herself? I hope she doesn't get caught. You know, Edel, in the short time we spent with those two, I feel like we got to know them a little better.
Same.
Still, we haven't learned anything more about our gifts. And I was hoping to at least learn something about Aprilis.
I haven't got a clue about it either. I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Do you really think so? During that full moon Grimwald Nox, even Aprilis was distraught. I feel like there's a lot more coming that we won't be prepared for. All we can do is keep going and give it our all.
You're right.
Yeah.
I know there's still more I can do. Oh, I should get back to the shop. I'll see you later, Adol.
See you, Krisha. It's been a good ride. Oh, back to the other Adol.
Hey, you hear about what happened?
What happened?
You know what I'm talking about. I mean, how those thieves robbed the shops on Artisan Lane.
Oh, you mean those thieves who were found locked up somehow? I heard that the Monstroms tricked him into a prison cell and then left him there.
Really? That means they must have broken into the prison again. I wouldn't be surprised if they found their way into this tower one of these days.
Speaking of surprises, isn't the Knight's facility... No, never mind.
Hey, you can't follow something like that with a never mind.
Let's just mind our own business and do our jobs. Come on, let's finish these rounds.
I would like them to make their way into this tower one day, because it would be amazing to actually meet up with them. All right. That's kind of crazy. I'm super invested in this story. Like, somehow I'm helping myself explore the prison. And, like, I'm still trapped in here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there's two Adols. It has to have something to do with her shooting me for sure. But I don't understand what the whole guise of what's happening with this is. Because at first, when I first seen him, I thought it was a flashback. But all the incidents that we're doing now is being reported to the guards while this Adol's here, and I'm just like, what is happening? But this Adol never levels up, which means that what I'm thinking is, like, I don't know, like maybe she sucked out all of his abilities and that's what's outside, and like. She made him like a ghost, right? Like a paranormal, in a sense. And that's what's outside. And then this Adol is in here, locked up. I don't know. I'm spitballing. I'm really curious, though. Oh. Luxurious carpeting lines the floor. Just what is this place? Balduk Prison. Where in the world is this? The setting unfolding before you looks nothing like the inside of a prison. I can't say I expected our next meeting to happen in here, of all places. Well, the government general caught wind of my little illicit dealings, you see. I'll just be taking it easy in here while things cool off outside. Wait. Aprilis said she's been fighting for a long time, right? And she's had monstrum companions. Is this at all in the past? Am I somehow time traveled and this is back when the prison was actually a fortress? Is that what's going on? I'm super in that. Wow, I'd heard Salcetta's government general was harsh, but sheesh. Would that those in control were just a little more lenient, huh? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm so... I completely agree. At any rate, I've procured the goods you wanted, just as requested. In return, all I ask is that you continue your patronage with us after your release. A shrewd businessman as always. I'll be sure to keep you in mind. Yeah, this is a bar. This isn't even like a prison. What is going on? It's like a chill area. Some of these folks are downright cruel with how they treat those under Rom's dominion. But hey, money talks in the end. We all know it. And thanks to this lot, I've been able to pull in a pretty tidy sum, if I do say so. Alrighty, time to get to work. I need to make a killing if I plan on getting into the upper crust myself. What is going on? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong and there's just... The Balduke prison is... There's some shady stuff going on that the rich and entitled are the only ones that know of. Gate? This does look kind of new, too. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Alright, inmates. Form a line for admission. I'll be checking your access passes, so make sure you have them out and ready. My goodness, all this procedure just to enter the special sector. As if the small fortune I spent on my admission fee wasn't enough. Wait. They want to be into the special sector? Why do these people want to be in the prison? Well, personally, I'm sick and tired of living in those communal cells. I should have moved here sooner with how long I have left on my sentence. You make a fair point. But don't forget that new warden Belgar doesn't exactly care for this place. One can only wonder how long it has left. Well, if that's all you're worried about, you can just rest easy. Those admission fees are one of the prison's greatest sources of revenue. It won't be so easy to... Hey, you two, no chit-chat until you're inside. Sorry about that. Who does that soldier think he is? What is going on? He said new warden Belgar, right? Has Warden Belgar been the warden for a while? Or have they established that he's a new warden before? Now I'm second guessing everything I remember. I'm super, intrigued. Come to think of it, I don't think I've even so much as seen him today. That would be because he's a loony. I bet he's gone off to the chapel all by his lonesome again. Honestly, that boy's done a terrible job fitting in with the rest of us. And it's certainly not for any lack of wit on his part, either. Why he even came in here to begin with, I'll never understand. What boy? This is a cozy little establishment, that much I won't deny. But I can't say I'm fond of the fact that any lowborn could saunter in for the right price. Oh, don't be like that. Why, it's thanks to them that we have no excess of boredom. I'd call that a more valuable commodity than anything in here, wouldn't you? I suppose you do have a point. Gussying up for the nightly ball would be for naught if you couldn't show them up. Oh, you. I trust you'll accompany me to tonight's function. But of course, milady. Oh, Looks like it's about time to swap out. We best get a move on or the warden will never let us hear the end of it. Let's cut the chatter and start making our rounds for the general blocks. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go back. It appears the guards are no longer standing watch. That's down below, right? Alright. It's a chapel of some kind. This appears to be a chapel. It's quiet and serene with no sign of people. Oh, hello.
Whoa! Scare me like that. Sheesh. There's not usually people in here this late.
What are you doing here?
Taking a nap, of course. Doesn't get much quieter than an empty church. Wait a sec. You're not... Don't take this the wrong way, but you don't belong here, do you? Relax. Doesn't matter to me. I still haven't been able to find my bearings here in the special sector either.
What makes it special?
Where to start? They call it that because only felons who can afford the hefty fee can stay here. You can dress however you want, and go wherever you want. To an extent. And you can even go shopping in here. It's not all that different from the outside.
Sounds dope as heck. I'm not gonna lie. Who's this dude, though? This was who they were talking about, right? Where there was like, I don't know why the kid is here or something like that. Why does a place like this exist?
I knew it. This is your first time here. Supposedly, it was established when a Roman noble was held prisoner here. Not just nobles. Politicians, businessmen, anybody with a name or the right amount of cash gets to stay here. They say that some politicians use this place to hide from their little scandals.
Does that mean you're someone important?
Do I look like someone important to you? The name's Marius.
Marius.
I don't actually remember much about anything before I came here. Funny, right? Being punished for a crime you don't remember committing. So, how'd you end up in here?
After deciding to trust him, you tell Marius about what happened.
So, Adol's your name, huh? Being an adventurer must be an exciting job, but I can understand why you'd be wanted by the Roman military.
Doesn't this prison seem strange to you?
Yeah. There's definitely something going on. I'm Roman, and even I haven't got a clue what I'm locked up for. Let's say we work together to collect information. How about it, Adol? We've got a lot in common. Neither of us are supposed to be here. And you know what? I think we can be friends, too.
I'm down for some friends. Why not? I'm not sure yet, but I'll cooperate for now.
Oh, I hope I'm not coming off too strong. But hey, what have you got to lose?
It's nearly time for the guards to begin making their rounds. It's best to return to the cell before they've realized you've escaped.
Got someplace to be? Let's talk next time. By the way, Adam, do you have an access pass?
I don't have one.
I figured you wouldn't. It's a pass that lets you come and leave the special sector whenever you want. You're usually supposed to get one with your... Things will be difficult for us as long... Alright. I'll see if there's anything I can do about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't mention it, friend. Well, I guess I'll catch you later, Adol.
Marius. That was the end of chapter 4. Interesting. I'm really curious still about this whole Adol thing. I don't get why there's two of them Still, it's just, there's a lot.
Oh, Krisha, I wish you were here to see his face. Rodario was in such a panic after realizing that Anemona had also gone missing.
You two must have been so worried. You must have found out that Anemona wasn't in the shop.
Don't be ridiculous. You were the one blundering about, like the...
That's right. That's how any mother would react if her dear daughter went missing.
I like them.
When we returned to the shop, both Anemona and St. Rosvita's statue were here. It was as if they were never gone at all. The mysteries of the world never...
Really?
But I've already told you, Rodario. It was Anemona. She was the one who brought St. Rosvita's statue back to us.
What makes you think that?
I didn't want to tell Rodaria, but Anemona has been going on her little outings for some time now.
Oh gosh, she knows.
Oh, not this nonsense again. A doll taking a stroll all on her...
Then tell me, Rodario, who could have...
Well, you see, the culprits are in prison, so...
You can think what you want, dear.
Aw. Chapter 5, The Raging Bull's Treasure. Okay, so Raging Bull is next. That pink-haired bull of a woman. Oh, hey, Adol. A fine morning to you, my adorable Krisha. Good morning. It's a great day outside. A magnificent day indeed. I'll embrace it to the fullest. Now then. My Kratos hard at work already. Hey, how many days in a row is this? We've got cleaning to do, you know. He's been like this every day? Oh heavens, cranky as usual. Did someone ruffle the feral hawk's feathers again? Something like that. This is how he gets whenever he fights an opponent he's unsatisfied with. You run around hurting people and you're the one who's sulking? You're gonna get what's coming to you someday. What? If you show people kindness, life will repay you in kind. But show them cruelty and you can bet it'll bite back. You're starting to sound a whole lot like those sheep at the church. Sorry, but I don't believe in being nice as a quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. What? That's not what I meant. Adol, Krisha, back me up here. If someone's gonna come after me tit for tat for something I did to them, then I'll welcome it gladly. Huh? Kratos. Hey, Yufa. Looked like you were spent at Artisan Lane. You look fine now. Oh, I was just a little tired. But I'm better now, thanks to you all.
Excuse me?
Boy's voice. Oh. How can I help?
Yes, have you seen my sister?
Wait, is that?
Elle? And Mark and Ood, too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adol. These are my younger siblings.
Huh? Your siblings?
Wow, you have a big family.
I guess the cat's out of the bag.
We'd like to thank you for always looking out for Yufa.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
My goodness. Aren't they the most precious things?
You three know better than to come to the bar. What are you guys doing here? Is something the matter?
Hey, we came all this way for you, you know?
Here, this is yours. You forgot your apron at home. We thought you'd need it.
Ah, shoot. I do, don't I? You're all so responsible now.
We just didn't want you to break your promise because you forgot this and had to stay late.
Yeah, I know.
Did you have something planned?
She promised she'd take us to the Colosseum.
What's going on at the Coliseum?
Oh, I know. The Colosseum hosts all sorts of events, depending on the season.
Was there an event that the children were particularly interested in?
Well, right now it's...
Hey, did you know Yuba's boyfriend is there right now?
What?
Yufa! Ooh la la! Why is this the first time I'm hearing of this?
Boyfriend?
Getting some action, huh, Yufa? What are you teaching these poor kids?
I'm not teaching them anything. I mean,
Who is it?
he's not my boyfriend. We've just been friends since we were kids. Hey, you three. No more joking around, okay?
I was the one who said it.
Yep, it was me. Ood,
She's
I
proud
know
of it,
you
at
were
least.
the one who told her in the first place. How embarrassing. Anyway, he's a friend of mine who works at the Coliseum.
How lovely! Your friend is very generous.
Yes, he's really nice. So make sure you aren't late, okay, Yufa?
I know. Thanks for bringing me my apron.
Well, we don't want to get in the way of your work, so we'll go home.
Aw, but I want to stay here with Yufa.
Elle, maybe if we finish all our chores, we could go a little early.
Really? Then let's hurry up and go home.
All right, you three. Be sure to come back soon, okay?
Okay.
Aw, they're cute. Damn, Yufa, she got a man?
Aren't they just the
Feels
most
bad, man.
darling little things?
Yeah, they're adorable.
If I remember correctly, Yufa, your parents.
Yes. They both passed away during the war with the
So she's the
Roman
one
Empire.
taking care of them?
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It happened 8 years ago when the Roman Empire invaded Glia. My family lived on the outskirts of Balduc. We couldn't evacuate in time, and before we knew it, the war was right on our doorstep. Roman soldiers invaded our village. They would have killed us if our parents hadn't sacrificed themselves to save us.
You've been through a lot, Yufa. But you know something? I've never met anyone as strong as you.
What do you mean?
Anybody can tell by looking at those children how well you've raised them. They're responsible and they're compassionate. Wouldn't you agree, my dear Adol?
I wish I had a big sister like you.
Sorry, Adol. I've got my hands full taking care of 3 kids as it is. The war changed everything for us. But those 3 kept me going. I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe. And to make sure they can lead happy, peaceful lives.
And we'll always be here to support you.
That means a lot, Shantae.
All right, let's get to work.
New quest. Alright, let's go check our board. I am gonna end it here though. Oh, Belgar's here. Leave a like, guys, subscribe, share with a friend. I hope you guys enjoyed this bit of a hefty episode. I basically wanted to get to chapter 4 and make it to 5. That was the main goal. So on the next part we will start doing some side missions and stuff. Probably knock out a couple things. Oh, look, it's the doll. I would like to accompany you. Yeah. Anemona is now part of the team. Alright, and with that, I will end it there. I will see you guys later.